Today we play FC United of Manchester, and do you remember when you used to collect football stickers, right? And what I'd do is I'd come into school, and that weekend I might have like saved my pocket money and brought in like 2 kind of new packs that week, and I'd get them out and I'd be like, oh, there'd be some swapsies there, and I'd have some shinies and all that sort of stuff. And there'd always be that one kid who came in and was like, you know, either, oh yeah, my dad works for Merlin who make the stickers, or, oh yeah, I've got loads of money, my dad bought me like 4 boxes of like 50 packs in every box. And he like just basically have all of them. He would have tons of like swaps that thick of piles, and he'd just like ruin the fun for everyone because of all the money and because of all the prestige of that. For some reason, that's what I think FC United of Manchester are like. That was quite an elaborate image for just trying to make 1 point.
1, 2, and we're off. Play me, play me, play me. Play me like my tongue is grinding.
I'm the worst football manager ever, and welcome back to Corby Carnage. It is episode 23 today, and thanks for joining me, friends, because today we're going to be playing against FC Club United of Manchester. FC United of Manchester. To me, right, when we're talking about FC United of Manchester, I wonder if I can just say a few words, if that's all right, because it kind of occurred to me that they kind of just have a lot of money. They have a lot of people coming to their games. Fair play, you know, a fan-created club, that's what it's going to be like. But everyone bigs them up so much. And so I'm determined to beat them this year. I'm determined, because they always seem to beat me as well. They're obviously pretty, like, you know, they're people say they're going to win the league. I think General, if I go on to General, look, they're predicted to be first. They're brand new to the league. They were just relegated, actually, so in your face, FC United of Manchester. So they've been relegated from the Conference North, and they're now down with us in the Evo-Stik, down in the slums, in the ghetto of the Northern Premier. But anyway, but to be fair, let's have a look at their schedule of how they've been doing, and they have been doing all right. Like, if we look at their league so far, you know, a lot of wins, a lot of draws, only a few losses there. Actually, you can see, yeah, they've only had 2 losses in the league, which is pretty good. Pretty good going. Lost 1-0 and lost 2-0, and that's it. And all the rest have been wins or draws in the league. So if we go into the Premier, where there they are, yeah, look, lost 2 games, won 5, drawn 4. Not bad at all, actually. That's pretty. Well, we're beating them, so they're not that good, are they? Let's be honest. But anyway, let's look at the team for today. We've got a little bit of an injury there. Better change him out. Let's take Ben Cooper out, and we're going to put in. Who should we put in? I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'll put Uwani, the new player Uwani, the Italian guy who I was telling you about. Uwani, Mario Luigi, pizza pasta, tagliatelle. No, right. The reason I say that every time I think of Italy, obviously I say those words which are just classically stereotypical. But the reason I do is because once Heather and I, we weren't even in Italy. My wife and I, we were in France, and we got to one of these like toll booth things, like with the barriers, and it was an Italian car in front of us, and they put money in, and the barrier came up, but then the Italian car didn't drive through the barrier, and so we all start panicking, and we're like, oh my goodness, you've got to go through the barrier, because we thought the barrier was just going to like come down on the car and be like, oh, that Alina and smash the car up. And so Heather, in her wise words, goes, pizza pasta, Mario Luigi, tagliatelle, what are you doing? We were this close to getting out of the car, but we didn't. We were very good. We restrained ourselves, and eventually, after about what seemed like about 10 minutes, the Italian car drove on. So, phew. So there's an interesting story for you today. But let's get on with the game. Probably a bit more important than random stories from our holidays. Derek Leesley, he is back in action, left back. I'm not going to play him though at the beginning because we've been doing all right. Actually, I haven't even told you how I've been doing yet. Because the last game you saw me play was the game against Russian and Diamonds in the FA Cup second round qualifier, which we won 4-2. Yes, wonderful. And then moving on from then, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. We played Workington twice in the space of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days. So my baby is beginning to cry a little bit. So I'm going to hit the pause button, everyone. I'm going to hit the pause button, and then I'm going to come back to this, all right? I'm going to come back. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back, and so let me continue. We played these 2 games against Workington, as I mentioned, and they were literally within 3 days of each other, both away from home, both in their ground, and different competitions. Firstly, we played them in the league, and we beat them 2-1, which was a nice game. Let me just see if I can bring up the details here. There you go. Fascinating in that there were 2 own goals in so good quality in the Evo-Stik, that's what you get there, and then we had a penalty, so no actual proper goal scored by their own team in open play. It was more kind of that sort of style of match, but it was still a good game, and it was still, I felt, reasonably close, but we won in the end, so that's the main thing. And it was in the 84th minute, the penalty, so back of the net. Anyway, we then played them again, and they trounced us, absolutely smashed us 5-0. It was a terrible display. You could see here, look, just poor performances all round. In terms of, look, if you look at the shots and the shots on target and all that kind of stuff, and even the possession, reasonably equal, but we were just shocking. It was horrendous. So anyway, that was that game, and then we've since then played 2 more games. We played against Corby. We are Corby. I'm Corby. This is Corby Carnage. You're watching Corby Carnage. If you like this button, hit the like button and subscribe, of course. Yeah, great. Anyway, so we played Worcester in the next round of the FA Cup, 3rd round qualifier, as in Worcester, who are in the Vanarama North League, a league above us. They're out of our league, lads, and still we beat them 2-1. Goal from Silent N, goal from Silent J, on the 72nd minute, the second goal, and so we're through to the next round of the FA Cup, everyone. We're still in the FA Cup. This is great stuff. And then after that, we then played Sutton Coldfield in the league, and we beat them 3-1. It's madness. They scored 2 own goals, so the quality of the Evo-Stik Northern Premier continues, but still, we won 3-1, so that's all you need to know. We're smashing it, basically. We are smashing it. And so, coming up, we've got the game against FC United, and we've then got this game against Darlington in the 4th round of the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup, who again are in the Vanarama National League North. They're in 8th position in that league, so that is going to be a really tough match. But we're not going to play that on camera today. We're just going to play FC United game. I really want to beat them, just because there's so many fans. We'll have a busy crowd today because it's at our pitch, but there'll be lots of fans. They'll be like, oh, we're going to win, we've got loads of money, FC United, Manchester, wow. It just ruins it. So we're going to beat them, basically. That's what I've decided for today. So what I'm going to do is today, for the first time since my comeback, is I'm actually going to run through the starting 11 with you, which I haven't done up to this point because I've kept forgetting. But today we've got Martin Phillips in goal. There's a bit of a fight going on between Martin Phillips and Jamie Fell, my reserve keeper, as to who should be my number 1 keeper. I think I am landing with Martin Phillips, but we could change it. It could change. If he plays rubbish, then I'm going to get rid of him. As simple as that, really. And then right back we've got Ikra Azam, and left back Kevin Kennedy. I've been switching from the right back onto the left back. He can play either, and he's doing all right. Like average rating of 7.4 in the last 5 games. So he's playing well, as you can see. And then centre backs, we've got Max Stedman, who at the moment is considered, I think, quite possibly considered my best player I have, which is so weird because he's literally 19 years old. I think it was last season was his first kind of full season, but he's amazing and he's scoring goals. He is scoring goals. Let me go back to his profile. He's only scored 1. I thought he scored more than that. I'm sure he scored more than that. Anyway, maybe he hasn't. Maybe I'm lying. Okay. Anyway, so he is scoring goals from his head. I'm sure he will. Maybe I've been dreaming about it. I must have been. That's very likely with Football Manager, to have dreams about it and, sleep about and think about it and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, midfield at the moment, we've got Robert Brooks, and we've got on the right wing and left wing, we've got Malik Owani on the right and Oranuga on the left. Now, centre attacking midfielder these days is Oddface, playing as an advanced playmaker. He's not the best, that's not his ideal position, and he's not the best player that I could ever get who could play there, but I think he's the most suitable in the squad I've got at the moment to play in that position. And then up front we've got Morgan Spruce, and we've got Silent N starting. Silent J at the moment, he did, as you saw, has been scoring goals, but his performances haven't been that great, and there's this little bit of me that thinks still kind of wants to give Morgan Spruce a bit of a go. So anyway, there we go. Just to let you know as well, we're now playing with a 4-1-3-2 wide. The reason being is I was just finding we were getting too many draws and not pushing forward enough. And if you look at how I've been doing here at the beginning of this season, loads of draws. It wasn't seem to be working. But since here, you see these last sort of 3-4 games, 2, 2, and 3. I think it was these last 4 games I've played with this 4-1-3-2, and I've just been scoring more goals, which is good. Obviously, I have been letting in goals as well, but I think if I can score goals, then I can then work on the defence about stopping goals going in. So there's some high-quality managerial advice from me today. So we are going, we are at home, aren't we? So I'm going to go standard today rather than control. Instructions, use tighter marking. We're going to go more direct passing, and we're going fairly wide. And that is about it, my friends. That's all I've got to tell you about my team for today. That's it. I've got nothing more to say apart from I just really want to win. We're in 8th position at the moment. Not bad. My decision, by the way, if you tuned into the episode a few episodes ago, whatever it is, I was talking about when do I jump ship? Should I jump ship? When do I jump ship if I'm going to? What I've decided to do is I'm going through till December. I'm going to then reanalyse how we're getting on at that point, and then I'll choose, am I going to stay, am I going to go, let's see what jobs are available, and that kind of thing. So we're in October now? I think we're in October, so we don't have that long. I just hope it all works out, and we're going to go, and hopefully I'll be high enough in the league that I can keep my position, keep my job, and we'll get promoted. But I'm not willing to stick around if these guys don't show up for me and I end up being second half of the table, that kind of stuff. So anyway, as you can see here, slightly different view as well under the instruction and advice of Orin Beard. Thank you so much for your comment, Orin. I've gone highlights, just gone to 2D mode. I think it should be a little bit smoother now. I'm going to make it a bit faster. Make it a bit smoother and a little bit less laggy. One day, my friends, I'll get a proper computer and everything. But until now, I'm still on my work laptop. Oh my word! And Manchester have just scored with 5 minutes gone. Oh, that's not a good start. However, I am going to be showing the replays in. The replays are still in 2D Classic. Oh well. Let's skip that replay because we don't really care about it. I'll tell you what, I'll pause it, because if I do score, I want to see a good replay of it. So we're going to go back to the preferences. I think because I probably changed the preferences completely to take view matches in 3D off. So confirm. Let's go back to the match. So now, hopefully, when I score a goal, that's right, when I score, because I'm going to win like 4-1, it'll show a replay of all 7 goals that I score against FC United and Manchester. You can see here, this is a big reason why I need a new computer, because the highlights take a while. Here we go, right. Good, we've got camera. We're going 2D Classic. Weirdly, I prefer 2D Classic to 2D Modern. It's just better. I don't know why. I just feel like it looks cooler. Right, so here we go. I feel like we're off now. I've been blabbering my way through the first 20 minutes of this game. But today, with 35 minutes gone, we are 1-0 down against FC United and Manchester. I'm desperate to win this game. I really don't want them to win. They just annoy me so much. You know that irrational annoyance that you get at clubs. Okay, the performance hasn't been good enough. We're halfway through. Show me something else. We're going to go into control. I need to, just take hold of this game a bit. We all got all 6.0s. I'm going to go to extended highlights rather than key highlights. I want to just see a little bit more of what's going on. I think it's because I put it on key when I'm not playing games, because I sometimes I just don't need to see it. And also I wanted to get through some games and play it and record again. Okay, here we go. Oh, we've lost the ball, and Rollinson, has picked it up, and he's bringing it in the centre of this pitch. Bell, Haysham, back to Bell again, chips it over the defence. No! Oh, Martin Phillips plays that one out. I'm going to take off tight marking, and we're going to just... Should I go slightly deeper? No, I won't go deeper yet, but I'm just taking off... I think they're probably a bit too close to the attackers, and so obviously if they're faster, they're just going to outrun them. But here we go. It's silent and over to Orinuga. What's Orinuga going to do? Across to Oddface. Come on, lad. Oh, you wasted it. Wasted possession. We're into the 52nd minute now, and we're just not getting shots on target. Look, see that? We're not getting our shots on target. Maybe I need to get the ball working in the box a bit more. We'll wait to the 60th minute, I think. Meanwhile, Manchester on the attack. Come on, lads. Challenge them. Ah! The rough. My rough is going to be flying. Oh, my goodness. And there's a shot that went over the bar. Oh, good grief. Come on, boys. Look, such poor performances so far today. Such, nondescript performances. Oh, yeah, I've got to change something up here, haven't I? Right, let's bring on Silent J. I didn't even tell you about a couple of new signings, actually, which I'll get into in the next episode. You don't need to know about them now. I don't think any of them are playing, from what I remember. No, they're not. They're not playing, so that's okay. I've got just a couple of newbies in. Nothing particular, but let's hit some early crosses. Up the tempo, closing down more. Me more expressive and get stuck in. Here we go. Right. Actually, yeah, okay, great. I've made some changes. The changes have been made, okay? We're going to have to deal with these changes as they come. And crikey, they had another shot. They are all over us, to be fair. Loads more possession, loads more shots on target. Oh, man, this isn't good. Come on, get it out. Come on, lads. Come on, Steelman. We are, control. How flexible is our style at the moment? There we go. Team strike. I'm going to go flexible rather than structured with our team structure. The team are actually really familiar with this formation. Usually, like when you change it, you think that they're not going to be familiar. But for some reason, they've been training on this ultimately because I must have asked them to a long time ago. But they're really, really familiar with this setup. Oh, good grief! We have no time left at all. We're going to bring in. Okay, we're going to put in Howarth. Okay, here's a new player, Howarth. He's actually more of a striker, but I'm bringing him in as a left winger because I just need a goal. Gregor Love's going to come on as well. Oh, this isn't looking good. Such a boring game as well, from our point of view anyway. Right, team talk. Let's just push forward. Come on. Not much time to go. I need to put him into attack, I think. Let's go. Just go overload, lads. Overload it. That's probably too stupid of me to do that, but we've done it now. We've made the decision now. Here's Oddface into Love. We're on the attack. This could be an odd attack. No, it's not. Oh, we've got the ball back. Owani, Oddface, Owani. Oddface has done basically nothing in this game, but here he is on the edge of the box with the ball. What can he do here? He can. His Howarth sub. It's a foul. Oh, it's right on the edge of the box. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, lads. Right, Silent J, you've got to do something here, and it's over the bar. Such a big highlight. Such a big highlight for that. What a waste. We literally have had one shot on goal. One shot on goal. This is pitiful. This is pitiful. Yet again, I've lost on camera. So, four games this season I've played on camera. 3 of them I've lost, and I've won 1. And that's not looking good, even though I'm actually not doing too badly in this ground. Oh, my word. It's because I went gung ho. I shouldn't have gone overload, should I? I'm using. Check me out using phrases from 2015 FM. I went overloads and I've paid the price. Oh, for goodness sake, we don't. Oh, look, and there he goes. Easily got past the defenders on his left boot. Oh, poor all round. And. Oh, don't score again. I should really change that from overload, shouldn't I? Oh dear. Okay, I think... Okay, there was me being like, this formation's great. I'm scoring loads of goals and I'm playing really well. And then I lose 2-0. Oh, well, the performance was disappointing. Let's just get out of this game. Look at that. Horrendous. 7 shots, just 1 on target. We're now down to 10th. Oh, see, it's this sort of thing. If I am in this kind of position when it comes to Christmas, I'm off, mate. I'm off. I'm just interested. Before we go, should we have a little look in the job centre? Should we just look in the job centre, see what we can see? Right. I've forgotten where to find the job centre. Scouting. There we go. Oh no, it's not. Where? There we go. Right, job centre. What's available? We've got Tividale, who are in the English Midland Football League. Rainworth, Wealdstone. Wealdstone? who are in the Ryman Premier League Premier, they're not too bad. They're at the bottom of the league at the moment, though. Leyton Orient in League 2, though, that could be successful. And shall I apply for it? We got Reading. I'd love to be Reading, but they would never accept me as their manager. Leyton Orient. You know what? I'm going to apply for Leyton Orient role. They're 19th in League 2, but maybe I could bring them out. I'm going to do it. Right, live on video, I'm going to apply, guys. All right? Declare interest in job. View job advert. Adequate. Look, £43,000 a week. That's a bit of a jump up. I'm on about £500 a week at the moment. Right, I'm applying for the job. I don't need to see that message again. So let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Tune in next time to see what happens. If I get an interview for Leyton Orient, oh my days. If I do get the interview, I'll bring the camera on for the interview. But until next time, where I don't know who we got in terms of games. We've got Darlington coming up. We've got Skelmersdale. We've got a few games. I'll play a bunch of games. Then we'll have another video. If I get the interview, which I blatantly won't. Why would a League 2 side ask an Evo-Stik Premier manager to lead them, right? Why would they? But who knows, right? Who knows? Anyway, right, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me today. Really appreciate all your support. And leave a comment below. Do you think I should go for the Leyton Orient job? Oh, this could change everything. I could have to change the whole name of the series and everything. Oh, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of effort, but might be worth it. I'll see you later.